Welcome to the Phytomed Business Opportunity Meeting. And now for a bit of history. Phytomed started in 2002 with only one product, namely Phytomune. In 2005, they added many more products to our extensive list of products we have today. Our head office is in Port Elizabeth, and Phytomed is also registered with SAFRA, and therefore our products can be safely exported to anywhere in the world. Our products are all natural herbal products, and it is based on the traditional Khoisan healthcare. Phytomed is registered in all the countries that you can see there on the right, and we have doctors that are continuously working on improving our products. Now, there are two ways in which one can make money in the Phytomed business. One is the retail side. Now, I think everybody knows when you want to do retail, you have to buy a product and then you sell it at a profit. So this is exactly how it works with us. You will purchase your stock and then you will sell your products, and the good thing here, on certain products, you can make up to 300% profit. Then, on the other hand, networking. So, you recruit others to do the same as you, and you earn your bonuses and incentives. Just an interesting fact here, you cannot earn your bonuses and incentives if you are not recruiting. If you decide you are only interested on the retail side, then you will earn your 20% on all products as a profit, and certain selected special products you will earn much more and up to 300%. The best way and the suggested way is definitely the networking. That way we get our products to more people and we can empower more people and assist in creating employment. How does the retail side works, you may ask? Right, let's start at the beginning. You will register with a fee of 170 Rand, which is a once-off administration fee. Then you buy a kit, and that cost for the kit is 2,500 Rand plus minus. You may want to buy more products, but the basis and the base that we suggest is the cost will be around 2,500 Rand. So what it will consist of is 50 bottles with our famous Phyto Blend tonic, and included will be 6 tubs of balm, the Phyto Balm, which is our best seller. So the tonic bottles are sold, they are litre bottles and sold at 170 Rand each, and the balm will sell at 40 Rand each. You will be able to create 66 balm from one tub. Therefore, if we do the math, you can do this yourself. 50 bottles times 170 Rand will equal 8,500 Rand. Your 66 balm that you will sell at 40 Rand each will give you a turnover of 2,640, a total turnover there of 11,140 Rand. This is exciting, isn't it? Then, just to bring things into perspective, we will take our turnover of 11,140 minus your original expense that you had, which was your 170 registration and your 2,500 Rand for the cost of the product, and your profit will be 8,470 Rand. Is that not great? I think this is absolutely magic. There is not another business in the world that will give you, on sales of product, this much profit. So something to definitely look into, right? Now networking, what does that mean in Phytomed world? So we have to recruit others to do exactly the same as what we did. And then we will earn bonuses and incentives. We'll get to that later, and it is very exciting. So how do we earn the bonuses and incentives? It's very easy. We have to recruit 6 people each. So everyone that you recruit will also recruit 6 people. We will attend meetings wherever possible and whenever they are available. Obviously not at the moment with lockdown. We will attend training sessions. These can happen on Zoom meetings, and they can happen at our boardroom at head office in Port Elizabeth. And your upline will also do regular training with you. You are never alone in this business. You always have the complete family to attend to all your needs. So we will follow up with our downline. And every month we need to buy stock for 1,800 Rand. And this is then duplicated by everyone. Everyone buys 1,800 Rands worth of stock every month. We have to read the marketing plan. It's very important to read. Once you have your book and you've registered, read your book and read the marketing plan that you understand. And if you do not, you have to ask questions. Then it's very important to make a dream board. You need to know, why am I doing this? Why do I want to make money in this company? And why do I need to recruit? Because you will not move forward if you do not recruit. It is so important. How do we actually move up in the different levels, and how do we actually earn our incentives? So let's start with yourself. You will be Fighter 1 the moment that you join by paying your registration of 170 and buy your full kit at 1,800 Rand. Then you are Fighter 1. To become Fighter 2, you need to recruit 6 people who will also buy a full kit of 1,800 Rand. It might look a little confusing because on the first slide we explained 2,500. That is when you buy the balm and product for the tonic and etc. etc. That includes the bottles as well. But we'll get into the details at the later stage. What is important now is the facts of 180 point value that you will earn when you buy a product for 1,800 Rand. Then it is easy. So once you have your 6 people that you've recruited, they've all bought for their full kit, they go out and they do the same. They also recruit 6 people and they duplicate exactly what they've done. So now you have 36 downline, all right, and they all buy their kit. That will take you up to Fighter 3. So Fighter 3 is where exciting things happen, but let's just continue before I overstep the slides here. Then to get to Fighter 4, the 36 distributors need to all as well duplicate what they've done, and this will add to 216 distributors in your team. Isn't that wonderful? How easy is it? You started with 6 and only motivating your downline, you can end with 216 in a very short period of time. Now let's get to the good part, the bonuses and commissions. So you've bought your full kit and you've recruited 6 people who had done the same. They bought their full kit. And for them, to buy their full kit would give you a total of 10,800 point value. No, 1,080 point value, which is an equivalent of 10,800 rands worth of products, which they bought when they bought their full kit. And guess what now? The company rewards you by giving you a bonus of 2,160 rand. That is equal to 20% commission of the purchases that these 6 people in your downline bought for. All right, so this bonus incentive you will get every month, provided that your 6 downline buy their full kit every month. Should one of them not buy, or one is sick, or only 2 people buy their full kit the following month, then obviously you will only receive 720 rand, because you will still get your full 20% commission on everything that your downline done, your direct downline of 6 members. This, of course, can be more. You can recruit 20 people if you like. You can recruit 36 yourself, but we suggest start with 6 and then build up from there. So now that doesn't end there. So you are now Fighter 2. And Fighter 2, you will now motivate your team to each recruit 6 people, which will give you 36. And if 36 people buy a full kit of 1,800 rand, that will give you, I don't know what the amount is right now, but 14% of that value is going to be a bonus, people, a bonus of 9,072 rand. Isn't that awesome? On top of that, you will get a weekend away for you and your spouse. Just the accommodation, not the meals or the transport at this stage. This is just to say thank you. You've worked hard. Go and spoil yourself, but pay for your own food. And yes, so we normally choose a venue close to home where we can just take a break. Now, wonderful. Fighter 3, this is now when things become very interesting, because at Fighter 3, you will still get your bonus of 20% commission, which you received from Fighter 2. So that never stops. And your bonus on Fighter 3 is 14% on that level. So you now receive 34% in essence commission on all the sales done by your downline. Of course, the harder you work here by motivating your team, the more your bonuses are going to be, because it can be much more than the 9,000. Remember, it's 14% of all the sales that your direct downline sells. So I hope that is not too much of a mouthful. But then to get to level 4, Fighter 4, and you now have your 36 downline on your Fighter 3 level, that took you to Fighter 3, now also duplicates what you've done, and they each have 6 people. To get to that 216, in other words, 216 people buy a kit for 1,800 rand, your bonus as a Fighter level 4 will now be 9% on all the sales of that level. People, this is so exciting. So 34,992 rand will be paid into your account. And we get paid on the 10th of every month, regardless. It will be the 10th of the month. You will have this money in your bank. It will be the best day of your life. But that is not all. You will get a trip to Sun City with all expenses paid this time. This is your transport, your flights, your accommodation, your meals, everything. And you know what? To top it all, they give you a 5,000 Rand spending money. Isn't that great? But it does not stop there, because you will still get your 14% commission that you started on Phyto 3, and you will also still get your 20% commission that you started earning from Phyto 2. How awesome is this? So when we reach Phyto 5, this is where our CEO normally says, you know what, we don't have to go any further, because by the time you reach Phyto 5, you will know the business so well. Just get past the first level and everything will fall into place. So as you can see, 116,640 Rand bonus you will receive once you reach Phyto 5. That is not impossible, because we have many level Phyto 5s in the group. And this will mean on Phyto 5 you will receive 5% commission of everything that your downline did. It's a very deep ladder that we're climbing now. So to thank you, the company will now pay all expenses paid. Take note, all expenses on an overseas trip. They decide where we're going in the year that you achieve Phyto 5, and the whole group, everybody that reached Phyto 5, will be invited on this overseas trip. So your 5% commission plus the 9 plus the 14 plus the 20 will all be paid on top of the 116,000 Rand that you will be getting as a bonus. And then it carries on. Phyto 6, you will earn 420,000 plus 3% commission. And at this point, they actually throw in a car just to say, you know what, now you are actually Phytomed and you can now have a car. Here are wheels, go out and multiply and do the business. You also will receive 1% annual share, how would you put this, profit share. So in other words, you become a shareholder, a 1% shareholder, which is magnificent. Which other company will just give you shares in a company by reaching targets and by working hard? This is absolutely amazing. Just to end off, these are 10 daily habits for successful people that my daughter normally does very well. She's a motivational speaker, but I will try my best at this. When we wake up in the morning, we need to give thanks. Be thankful for what you have and what you are able to do. There are not many people, no, there are many people that cannot even get out of their bed in the morning. So we have to give thanks for everything that we have in life. Then have a daily affirmation. Make a list of affirmations for yourself and practice it. Do it every morning. Make this a point, and yes, just tell yourself that you are good and you will achieve, etc. Have goals and dreams. Make a dream board. We are all dreamers. We all have goals. We have families and we need to earn to provide. So important to know what am I working for and how am I going to get there. List the things that you need to do for the day. Prioritize. Definitely make the list even the night before of what you're going to do during the day, and mark them off as you go along. Plan your calendar. You have to look at what day is tomorrow and where does the weekend fit in, and how am I going to plan? How am I planning to achieve my goals? To recruit, you have to set yourself a goal of recruiting one person every week. If you are a slow recruiter, or one person recruited every day if you want to build your business quickly. That is important. Plan your calendar. Know when you will be doing what. Listen to something motivational every day. On YouTube, there are a lot of motivational speakers and videos that one can listen to and watch. Read for 30 minutes every day. Take a good book, a motivational book, and set aside 30 minutes a day that you take for yourself and you actually read. Make 5 calls a day, whether it's personal calls, calling on your neighbor, calling on 5 people in your street, or taking your telephone and actually phoning 5 people on your telephone list, on your contact list. You'll be surprised at what you will get by just 5 calls a day. And if they all know, then it's fine. You move on to the next 5. Speak to one new person about the business every day. At least one new person. Make it a point of discussing. You have to start living the dream. Live the Phytomed lifestyle. Live the product. And then the best and the most important to me is to use the product. We cannot sell a product if we are not personal testimony, if we don't have personal testimonies. And the best is to use the product. Use it, see what it does, see the changes, or even get family members to use the product if there is an ailment and you know we have the product that will heal. So that was the business in a nutshell. I thank you for the opportunity that I had to share this empowering business with you right now. Thank you for listening. And if you feel that this is definitely the business for you, then you can find me on a WhatsApp. To join, just contact me on 079 888 1367 for more information. And yes, I will help you every step of the way. Empowering people is what brings me joy. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, and here's me wishing you a blessed life.